There's a physical penalty and a spiritual penalty. The physical penalty, which is actually technically also physical, but also spiritual, but first and foremost, it's by default, you should know that non-kosher food is much, much more unhealthy for you than kosher food. By default, it's a reality. If you want to test it, go do this. Go to the store, take, I don't know, 20 bucks. Take 20 bucks, $10, buy kosher meat. The other $10, buy bacon. Okay, buy pig. Put them both in some, I don't know, public restroom or something. And don't do it in your house because people are going to get disgusted probably. But anyway, do it somewhere where no one else is going to faint. Put them in a sink. Take a Coca-Cola, pour it on both of them. Pour it on both of them. You're going to see within seconds that the pig, the maggots and the worms come out of it. The kosher meat, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Why? Different meat. Because the kosher meat is a specific type of animal that eats things like grass, like a straw. It's a gentle animal. Pig, on the other hand, is the most vicious, vile, disgusting animal in the world, to such an extent that it literally eats itself. It eats its own, friends and family. It eats diapers. It eats waste. It is so disgusting that even if the most venomous snake in the world bites it, nothing happens to it. If the most venomous snake in the world bites the pig, nothing happens to it. Because the skin of the pig is so poisonous because of all the filth that he eats and what he has, and he doesn't sweat, so all of it stays on his skin, that it's literally his own skin is pure poison. Much worse poison than the venom of the most venomous snake in the world. And yet people eat this for breakfast. So physically, you already see a serious downside. Eating pig, eating non-kosher. Second thing is, when you eat a non-kosher cow, non-kosher bird, and things of that nature, you should know that you're much more likely to get disease. And the reason why is because animals have a defense mechanism based on how you kill them. If you kill the animal in a vicious process, that like they do in the non-kosher world, where they shoot them in the head, or they take a hammer and smash them in the head, which makes the whole death of the animal take a long time. The non-kosher way of killing an animal takes a while. It could take 15, 20, 30 minutes. Which means that the animal's alive for a while. As a defense mechanism, the animal puts poison in its own body. People eat this. That poison goes into them. Kosher animal, when you slaughter it, it dies instantly. Even though you're going to see the nerves that the animal has make the body move, make the legs move after you slaughter the cow, but the animal already died as soon as you cut the cords over here, because the brain disconnected from the rest of the body, it dies instantly. Therefore, it does not have time to release all of these poisons into the body. Therefore, when you eat it, you don't get those poisons. So physically, already you see a serious significance. Spiritually, when a person eats non-kosher food, it makes it much more difficult for them to learn Torah, because Torah is purity, and HaShem says when you eat impure things, you will become impure. Because everything you eat turns to blood, which in essence is you. Your blood is you. So if your blood comes from an impure animal, that means that you have become impure. And something that's impure automatically rejects something that's pure, which is Torah. So it'll become much more difficult for you to understand Torah. We could have a shiur for 2 hours, you'll understand 2 minutes. You start eating kosher, all of a sudden you understand 20 minutes. Same exact shiur, but something changed. What changed? What happened in your body. So that's the other thing. Last but not least, the person that eats non-kosher meat has to get punished in Gehenom. Gehenom, if you want to know details of what happens in Gehenom, I have a whole shiur about it, but I would not recommend it for the faint of heart. Because it's very gruesome, very scary, and maybe you guys are not ready for it yet. But nonetheless, I could just tell you in a very simple way, it's not fun. Worst thing you can imagine, it's worse than that.